What's up, guys? It's me, Babarisi from the Bronx. And yes, I'm in the Bronx right now. Guys, I went to my program and there was a shooting in the 6th train. So when I went into the program, they were asking, the cops were there, the cops were asking me all kinds of questions. They were asking me questions about my damn methadone. I'm like, look, I'm clean, that's all you need to know. The cop's like, what do you say? He's like, oh, what is that for a day? I said, yeah, 6 bottles for one day. I said, come on, man, you kidding me? Give me a fucking break, you know? So then when I walked out, all the cops were just like staring at me, because, you know, Babarisi is always dressed to kill, so, you know, they were staring at me and they were all making gestures. I said, yeah, so what? I said, you guys probably arrested me a couple of times. I'm not going to jail no more. I'm not being arrested no more. I'm doing the right thing. So the cop's like, oh, you didn't see nothing? Because someone got shot in the 6th train, guys, by my program. Okay, you guys can look it up on the news. 138th Street. Got shot in the train. So I think there's lipstick on my nose, or my nose is red. You ever squeeze like those things out of your nose and like your nose gets really red? So either that's lipstick or it's red from squeezing it. So let me just, so guys, so that's what happened. And I just want to say, New York City is absolutely crazy. There is crazy shit going on. I had to see the doctor in my program too, and all I wanted to do was go home to my son. And then Tito calls me and he's like, oh, we need stuff. So now I gotta go and get some stuff from the store for the baby, of course, which I'll never say no. So I hope everyone is having a blessed day. I even got some footage from inside my program, guys. You're gonna love that footage. And I just want to tell everybody, I love all of you, and we all need to unite as a human race. I don't want anybody to think that I am downsizing what happened to Floyd, because what happened to him is fucked up. And yes, they do target black people more than white people, absolutely. And I'm sorry, I did not make that clear enough. Absolutely, 100%. And yes, I'm cursing now because I want my message to be, you know, like, you know what, Tito was busting my chops about the cursing. So I was trying to like let up on it, and now every time I say something, like if I slips out, you know, I feel like I have to explain myself, because I hear him in the back of my head saying, don't curse. The other day I was going off. He's like, oh, stop cursing all this. I was like, listen, you need to chill with that. I said, because every time I make a video, I'm making a big deal of it, and people, you know, like, take it personal, because you don't know, maybe some of my listeners, you guys say you curse sometimes, so what? As long as you got a good heart. And then Rob Ram telling me, you know, that God doesn't want you to use that language. So yes, I understand that God does not want you to use that language, but God looks at your heart more than what you say. And yes, your words have power, and I understand. So this is a push and pull. So yes, I'm trying to better my mouth. I don't curse all the time, but when I'm passionate, I curse when I'm angry. I curse a lot, and I curse when I'm passionate about something. I do, and that's why I posted that thing, that little video, because I wanted to show you guys that I'm a hypocrite. I did that like 3 weeks ago, and I called and I said, look at this, and I'm transparent. So I'm showing you that I'm a hypocrite sometimes, and that's all there is to it. So now, what's going on is this, is someone got shot on the 6th train. The cops asked me all kinds of questions. I didn't see nothing. I just went in to get my bottles. I got my bottles right here. So if anybody's wondering why Babarisi is outside, this is why I'm outside. I get my bottles every Tuesday, and Tito calls me a cab, and I take a cab there. It's my program. So right now I'm by DSS, and I just want to tell you guys that I want to start where I left off. Absolutely, yes, black folks, okay, are more targeted than white folks, 100% with the police. I was just saying that me, even though I'm Caucasian, I'm Italian, first of all. Italians are Latin, if anybody wants to know. That's why I have the features that I have. I have full lips, I got a fat butt, I got thick legs. I do not, look at me, I do not have a body of a white girl, okay? That is not a body of a white girl, okay? At all. All right? And I don't have a white girl's body. I have white girl skin tone, but I am essentially Latin. Italians are Latin, okay? Spain, Italy, France, okay, Romania, those are the original Romance languages. So when I tell you that Italian in Spain are the original Latins, and then there's Hispanics, okay? Because Christopher Columbus, okay, with Queen, what's her name? I forgot her name, but the Queen of Spain had an affair, and she basically funded the voyages overseas and all of that. And they say either the Spaniards raped, the Italians raped, and what they did was wrong. What they did when they conquered the Americas, they conquered and raped the women, and that's messed up. And so did the English people when they came over. They raped the natives. Okay, and Italians also, let me tell you something about Italians. I'm 96% pure Italian. 96%. Do you know how hard that is to have that kind of percentile of ethnicity? Extremely hard. So I'm basically a purebred. Okay? I'm not saying all my kids are mixed. I'm just saying. And I want you, and I'm Arabic. So I'm not really all white, first of all. And number two is this. Italians had nothing to do with the slavery here in America. Zero. Nothing to do with it. Zero. Okay? That was the English people. I am not English. Okay? And no offense to anybody that's English. I love all my English, my Maggie, and my Vita, and everyone in Britain, okay, and everyone in the United Kingdom. I'm stating facts. But my race is responsible for raping the women, okay, in the Americas before that. When we came over, okay, with the natives, the that's what caused Hispanics. Okay, but when the Englishmen came over, okay, with the Mayflower, okay, they raped the women, okay, and they brought in slavery, okay. Now, that was wrong, and everything about that is wrong, and unfortunately, it's fucked up, but unfortunately, slavery has been going on since the dawn of time, even in the Bible. It's wrong, and God even said that the slave is not supposed to be less than the master. You're supposed to treat them as human beings. They weren't supposed to be treated like that. That was not, listen, okay, so we have hierarchies in this world. We have people that are of higher status, medium, and low. That has always been since the dawn of time. We have been having hierarchies since the beginning of the construct of the human race. Okay? And what I'm saying is this, is that yes, it is unfair that some people have way more. It's unfair that people have privilege. But if you're going to have someone work for you, like when the slavery days, they had no right to bring them over, to use them and abuse them. That was wrong. What they did was wrong, and that's why I'm saying all this, because I'm going back to the root of evil, the root of the situation. Why black people are angry? They have a right to be angry. They are angry because they were mistreated hundreds of years ago. Okay, so we're past that, but at the same time, it's still happening. And how I relate as someone with this skin tone is because I was the minority. That's how I can relate. Because I am living in the hood and I am an outcast. And when people look at me, they think I'm racist because I have blue eyes, because I have light skin, because I have red hair. But they see my body and they're kind of like conflicted. They're like, wait a minute, because they were saying it the other day. They're like, oh, look at that cracker. And the other one's like, yo, but the cracker doesn't have a cracker body. They're like, yo, maybe she's mixed. And I turned around and looked them right dead in the face. I said, first of all, I'm not a cracker. I said, second of all, I don't agree with what happened with Floyd. I have nothing to do with that, and I'm Italian and Arabic. And that's what I said, straight up. And they have mad fucking respect for me. Listen, Let me tell you something about me. You can ask Tito. This girl right here will tell you to your face, I don't care what color you are. Because if you're saying something's fucked up, people need to be treated as people, as human beings. And it took me a long time to grow balls like this. I wasn't always ballsy like this. Hell fucking no. When I first got to Hunts Point and Brooklyn, if you're watching this, what's up, girl? And Desire, tell you, when I was in Hunts Point, I was quiet as a mouse. Timid and quiet, guys. But after years of being in the street and having that kind of lifestyle, you build a thick skin. And I built a very thick skin because after all the times I've been raped, beat by the police raped me. Oh, sure, anally too. Oh, yes, they did. NYPD raped me. And they ain't nothing. And he even told me, the guy, he was from Queens. He came over, he picked me up, he handcuffed me to the back, and he said, bitch, there ain't nothing you gonna do about it. He said, ain't nobody gonna believe you. And he fucking raped me, and he was Spanish. He was a Hispanic NYPD. And then he wound up becoming one of my regulars. Because after that, he's seen how he traumatized me. And then he would pay me, but the first time, he raped me. And it was a lifestyle. Like, come on, guys. I'm telling you the truth. Here it is. You got little. And when I was out on the street, I was frail. I was skinny. I wasn't strong like this. I always had strong legs, though. That I always had. But I wasn't strong like this. Oh, hell fucking no. Don't you think if those men did what they did to me from the first time when I was on 169 in Washington in the Morrison housing projects, if I went in there today and those 3 boys, okay, and I'm being honest, they were black. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They could have been in just giving you the facts. I'm not saying because that happened to me that black is wrong and white is right. No, I'm just telling you what happened. If that happened today, that would have never got that far because I'm very street. I was naive. This was my first time down on the street. They came up behind me, choked me out, and I tumbled down the stairs and I urinated on myself and I seen Jesus coming through the clouds and I woke up. And that's when I told you the true story about the lady I met, the old lady. And she came up to me, she said, I know what those boys did to you. And I don't know how she knew. And then she wound up taking me to this room, giving me the key to the room and everything. I had to find my way back to Hunts Point and I never found the room again. Never. And in Brooklyn, you're listening to this, Tara and Dread were in that house. Remember Tara and Dread? Yeah, there was another Tara in Hunts Point, but I wasn't Tara in Hunts Point. I was Vanessa because that's my middle name. So, I'm saying all of this for a reason. I want you guys to know that everything that is happening in today's day and age is all planned out. They want people to be against each other. They want blacks against whites, whites against blacks, brother against sister, sister against brother, mother against, parents being divorced, people, chaos. They want they love, this is what is order out of chaos. Look on the dollar bill. It says, out of many, one. People take it people think they're talking about out of many nations. It does mean that. Or out of many people, one. It's deeper than that. What that means is, to me, I interpret it this way. It means the one world's order. The new world's order. Out of many nations, they will become one. They're going to come and speak of peace. This is what's going to be implemented next, guys. I promise you that. What's going to be implemented next is there's going to be peace. Through all the riots, now they're going to say, we need peace, 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 peace. But this is all part of a bigger plan. This is prophecy. Remember what it says in Revelation. It says when they cry out peace and security, lo and behold, there will be chaos. Okay? I want you guys to know that Barbarisi is not down for anybody being mistreated by the police. And yes, 100%, I might have been a rarity, 100%, but that is why I can relate. Is a relatability. The relatability is that I was the odd man out. I was the one who they look down on, like, oh, you white trash, you white piece of shit. That's what the cops used to call me. They used to call me that all the time. Oh, you skanky fucking bitch. Oh, look at you. They used to call me all kinds of stuff. They used to call me all kinds. I always had, listen, a van pull up behind me, I need to see what's up. A van pulling up behind me, I need to see what is going on. Absolutely. You never know what's up. So, we're going to take a little walk. We're going to go try to cash my check again. Let's see if that happens. And I just want all you guys to know that God is ultimately in control. Even in these perilous times, God is in control. And we have to keep our faith, and we have to, even though what is going on is horrible, it's scary, it's wrong, but this is how it has to play out. It's prophetic. It's in the. If you believe in God, you will know that the end times is chaotic, and we have been seeing nothing but chaos, one situation after the next, and it's not going to end here. So please stay prayed up, keep the faith, and when I start walking, I'm going to make another video. Okay? God bless you guys.